Alrighty, so we are going to do a collective energy reading today. This table set up right. Alright. So this will be a collective energy reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. That's how this will go. I'm going to start out with affirmation cards for the collective. And I got my crystal set up for energy protection, for clearing the energy, and for clarity. And I call upon the divine to help guide us, guard us, and protect us as I channel the energy. Remember, collective, take what resonates, leave the rest. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Ancestors of the highest white light, I ask for you to stand in guard and protection, archangels, and to the Most High. Thank you for the clarity. Allow me to be a beacon of light and provide the messages for the collective at this time. Today, I am fucking grateful. Nothing can fuck with my energy, and sometimes fuck and no belongs in the same sentence. So give honor and thanks. Be grateful for everything that you have upon you right now, that you have the breath of life, that you are protected and guided and guarded, for the resources that you have available to you, for the clothes on your back, for the food on your table. It's cold here in Texas where I am, so some of you may be experiencing this winter storm, winter weather, snow coming into your areas. So if you are experiencing snow in your metroplex, be grateful. Show gratitude. Be grateful. Show gratitude at the fact that you have a roof over your head or you have clothes on your back. There are some individuals who are out in the cold. They're in shelters or they don't have a place to go. So just give thanks that you are covered at this time for all that you have, all that you've come through, all that you've been through. Also, nothing can fuck with my energy today. You got, the first card came out for the affirmations was doubt, fear, and anxiety. Tell doubt, fear, and anxiety, bye, bitch. And then you also have someone in your energy. That's their energy. So you have to know how to pick up on the energy. So you have a negative Nancy, a bitter Betty in the energy with the negativity. But don't allow doubt or fear and anxiety to keep you from pursuing your goals. Be grateful today for everything that you are accomplishing. And let nothing fuck with your energy. Nothing can fuck with my energy today. And sometimes fucking no belongs in the same sentence. So you have some individuals who you're needing to tell fuck no. For whatever they're asking you about, whatever their, energy is. Fuck no is the message today. When they come towards you with negative energy, it's a fuck no for me, dog. When they come towards you, I was listening to Lizzo, why men great till they gotta be great. Fuck no belongs in the same sentence. So men come towards us with negative energy, feminines come towards you with negative energy, is bye bitch and it's fuck no. Sometimes they belong in the same sentence. So let nothing disturb your peace is overall what the message is. 111, 11 in the chat and 1 thumbs up. So 111 energy. These are new beginnings that you are manifesting. So continue to align, meditate, heal, slay them demons, and repeat. So thank y'all for tapping in. If this is your first time here, I'm Diva Goddess with Aura of a Goddess. This is a collective energy reading. And what is popping out is thanks for showing love. It's encouraging and it's uplifting. So when you tap the like, when you join in, when you subscribe to my YouTube platform, the truth and honesty of the matter is that I'm grateful for having you. I encourage you and am here to uplift, motivate, and provide collective energy readings for my goddess gang and my God is gang. So thank y'all for the love and the support. And also in the universe, that's what we are needing to do, calling all the goddesses, calling all the girlies. Let's support each other. Learn how to pour into one another. All right, so these are the intuitive handwritten messages. She validates herself. She only needs approval from herself. We don't seek validation from others. We only seek validation from ourselves. We only need approval from our damn selves. So validation comes from within. When you're seeking others to validate you or to give you approval, then you're already, that's a strike. Fucking no. That's a fuck no. You need to validate yourself. You need to only seek approval from yourself. Don't be a pick me. Don't be the one who is a people pleaser. Just focus on you. You wasn't tripping. Trust your gut. Your instincts were correct. So always trust your gut. I feel like something in the energy that you have been picking up on is the truth. It could have something to do with a toddler age, 1 to 3 years old, but whatever the energy is, it's the truth. Someone wants to wrap their arms around you and pull you closer. So ultimately, I was saying Lizzo. With the Lizzo energy, I was listening to Why Men Great Till They Gotta Be Great. You know, don't test me, tell it straight to my face. Truth hurts energy. So ultimately, I was on TikTok at first doing this live, and then I said, I haven't been on YouTube in quite some time, so let me get over to YouTube. Welcome in, Cinnamon. I was like, let me get over to YouTube. Greetings to you, goddess. And let me start going live on YouTube to make my presence known, because I started this YouTube platform last summer, and I was growing the platform, but it's taking so long just to, like, I barely made it over 100 subscribers. So I was like, let me go try out TikTok. I've been committed to YouTube for about 8 months at that time. I was like, so in October, November, I went over to TikTok. So that's where I've been dedicating my time. I've grew my followers up to almost 1,000. I'm a little shy of 1,000. So I was like, okay, now let me get back over to tend to my YouTube audience. So welcome in. If you're new here, be sure to click the subscribe button. Click the notification bell so you can be notified when I go live. I'm going to start going live over here on this platform more frequently. And you can also check out my website if you like these affirmation cards, which you see. Let nothing fuck with your energy today. This deck can be found on my website. So you can find information in the description box of my channel if you want to check it out. I also carry crystals. So a lot of us are needing healing, needing to cleanse our energies and cleanse our spaces. So I do also carry crystals. So yeah, so anyways, I was channeling Lizzo, Why Men Great Until They Gotta Be Great. So I feel like you are telling this individual bye, or this individual is telling you bye, just based on the energy that I was picking up on when I was doing the YouTube live, the TikTok live. And fucking no belongs in the same sentence. I feel like there's a masculine who was in their feelings. I did see single, not in a relationship, and independent come out with apologies. And I'm going to do the Oracle Love messages here in a minute. And that's what came out on the TikTok side of when I was doing the live reading over there. So there's a masculine who wants to apologize. It's like he couldn't be great when you needed him to be great. Lizzo energy. You had to tell this bitch bye. You had to tell him or someone bye. You had to say fuck no. And look at you standing there. Look at how this divine being is standing there, like putting their foot down in a sense, but also speaking their truths, being clear and straightforward with everything. And you're just fucking grateful for how far you have come. You're not allowing anything to fuck with your energy. You've been through so much. You've had too many disturbances affecting and impacting your state of being for too long. And so you finally had to put your foot down and make a decision for yourself. And you were not tripping when you made the decision that you made, whether you made the decision to be single, you have someone wanting to apologize for whatever the reason is they're wanting to apologize for, whatever your gut instinct was telling you, you were not tripping. And you have this someone that wants to wrap their arms around you and pull you closer. They want to get near to you. They want to make you theirs. So yeah, you were not tripping, baby. Trust your gut. Someone wants to wrap their arms around you and make you theirs. But as you can see, falling out is heavy is the head that wears the crown. You have a community of haters that are in your energy. Are they big mad or little mad? These are haters. Haters gonna do what they do. But what you are to do is not allow anything to fuck with your energy today. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You didn't come this far to be humble. You came to dismantle. Oh, look, and then we're on YouTube. So shout out to my YouTube family. But you didn't come this far to be humble. You came to dismantle every lie that said you couldn't. Alpha spirit energy is out here. So someone could be an alpha masculine or alpha feminine. Someone could literally be in the fraternity, the alphas, or the sorority alphas. I just heard Alpha Phi Alpha, and then we have Alpha, well, AKAs, Alpha Kappa Alpha. So either way. Then you have somebody who is saying, will you marry me? So someone heavy is the head that wears the crown when it comes to making a decision. Someone wants to wrap their arms around you. Our well-being is sacred, and we must protect our goddess and God energy. So it's important that you protect your energy. Divine intervention is here. So the divine is helping you through this time that you're going through. Whatever you've overcome, you are grateful for it. And that was the divine. That was the divine stepping in on your behalf and intervening. God wins every time. They lose, them and their devil. You were not tripping, baby. Trust your instincts. Always trust your inner knowing. That's what this card over here says. So the divine is just reassuring you that a brighter day is coming. You pray for this. It is upon you. God is going to win every time. You were taken through some things, but they still were going to take that L regardless. You had to tell some individuals bye. You had to say fuck no. I've just heard give them back to the streets. You had to give some individuals back to the streets. Your well-being is sacred. So just focus on your well-being. These are also other individuals' energies because it's saying nothing can fuck with my energy today. So these are also other individuals' energies that you may be around or connecting with at this time that is bringing the negative energy into your energy field, and you're just trying to stay positive. You're trying to focus on your well-being. You're focused on your sacredness, and you're just giving honor to the Most High. And right now your head, you may have, a lot on your shoulders, a weight that you're carrying. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. The divine is honoring you. The divine is recognizing you for all of your hard work, efforts, and labor. And they are divinely guiding you at this time, intervening on your behalf, trying to help you accomplish and reach your goals. So stay committed to you. Be grateful. Show gratitude for all you have overcome. And then, like I said, it's back out here again. Marriage proposal. Love is in the air. Will you marry me energy. Someone wants to wrap their arms around you, pull you close, and make you theirs. So this could literally be someone who is wanting to propose to you. Or this could be if you're dating someone, they could see a future with you. Thank you, Divine, for those messages. What other messages do you have for the collective? So welcome in for those tapping in. So you could have someone wanting to pull you closer and wanting to wrap their arms around you, but you're just not that into this person. You may not be truly into this person as they are into you. They might be talking some love and marriage, and you may not be on that same accord with them. This could be something that occurred within 2 years. 2 years in the past, or within the past 2 years, this occurred, or 2 years from now. You're needing to recall all of your energy and your power back to you. You're needing to recharge, restore, and replenish and realign your energies with that which is in your highest, which is for your highest good and in the highest alignment for your soul's path. You got a partnership that's coming up. This partnership could occur within the next 2 years, a successful venture. 2 years, within the past 2 years, you could have started a business. You could have had a partnership with someone. This could be a successful venture that you're working on currently. Something within the past 2 years. 2 years ago or within the past 2 years. But you do have, again, some people who are a distraction. So protect your energy from unnecessary distractions. Your time and your energy is going to cost. Stop giving your time away for free. Honor the divine within you. Know your worth. Add taxes and shipping and handling and import and export charges, especially when it comes to a partnership. If you're partnering with someone, if you're starting a business venture, be sure that you set costs that are effective. Make sure that you are valuing yourself accordingly. Because people will I'm hearing underrate. People will underrate you. People will, undervalue you, underrate you when it comes to what you are worthy of. They won't give you the full credit where credit is due. And then you'll see some of these same individuals who will take your ideals, take your vision, and go run with it. And then try to come back to you there. And I have a lot of individuals that come towards me and they placate in my face, where they'll come towards me, oh, I love your vision, I love what you have going on. But at the end of the day, a lot of times they'll support you in the beginning just to get close to you and get insights, inside scoop, insiders, what do they call it, insiders, like insider trades, so to speak, to see, well, where do you get this from, or how do you do that, or where do you get your, thank y'all for the love, like, where do you get these from? Like with my crystals, like I carry crystals, I have a website and I sell my crystals. You can book the readings on the website. So individuals will come your way and they'll act as though they want to support your business and your brand, and then when it's all said and done, they are really just trying to get inside scoops, inside tips. And when it comes down to truly supporting you, yeah, they may spend a few dollars on you just so they can get close to you. They may book a reading with you or whatever your line of service is. Like I'm saying, just be mindful of individuals who try to get close to you, especially if your intuition is telling you. So always trust your intuition. Energy is everything. You can sense energy, and the divine is always going to be in your corner to intervene, but you have to pay attention. That's where it comes into you being mindful of who is coming to you, because sometimes fuck and no belong in the same sentence, and some individuals are a distraction, and you need to cut them out of your energy. You need to, and as well as doubt, fear, and anxiety, just get the confirmation you need from within and just stand in your power and be committed to you, but make sure that you have boundaries set up. Now, the other card that just flew out was, if your girl only knew energy, she would probably leave you alone. So, maybe some of you are feeling that someone that you're connecting to already has a girl, or you are aware that this person has a girl. If your girl only knew, she would probably leave you alone energy. So you may already know that this person is dating someone, and this person may be trying to pursue you. Then there are others of you who are not aware that this person is dating someone, but your intuition is telling you something. The divine is trying to intervene, and your gut intuition is speaking, and the divine is telling you were not tripping. Trust your instincts. This person may have tried to come close to you, put their arms around you, they may have hugged you or wrapped their arms around you. I'm hearing wrap the arms around the waist. And I just saw a masculine in my visionary sight put his arms around a feminine's waist and pulled her close to him. So someone wanted to wrap their arms around you, or have already wrapped their arms around you, pulled you close to them. They want to make you theirs, but something in your gut is telling you something is off. And the divine is telling you to always trust your inner knowing. Trust your intuition. You have a deep knowing of the truth. And someone needs to be cut out of your energy. That's the other card that I just saw peeking through. Someone needs to be cut out of your energy. Yeah, look, a good vibe. So back to someone wants to wrap their arm around you and make you theirs. A good vibe. You felt the energy. They felt it too. So you do have a masculine energy, and I'm saying a masculine energy because here's the masculine card that is flipping out as well. And then I'm seeing my lip gloss is popping. If this world were mine, I would place at your feet type energy. Someone will give you the world if it were theirs. You stay on this person's mind. They want to do right by you. If they could, they would give you the moon, the stars, and the sun. It was a good vibe. You felt the energy. They felt the energy too. You had harmonious connections with this person. You two were able to bond and connect with one another. Remember, we saw someone wants to wrap their arms around you, pull you closer, and make you theirs. So you two have been bonding, connecting, getting close to one another. Like I said, I saw a vision of a masculine wrapping his arms around a woman's waist and pulling her close to him. So the fire and desire is there between the two of you. Not sure if there's any passion yet, but there are harmonious connections, great conversations, and positive vibrations. And we have a divine masculine, someone that needs to know that someone appreciates him. So if there's a divine masculine tapping in at this time, divine masculine know that someone appreciates you. They want to show you just how much you mean to them. You are not overlooked. We see how committed you are to yourself and to the family. So stay in this energy. And then my aura of a goddess, goddess gang, 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 gang. God is gang vibe card is popping out. So that's shout out to all of those who are tapping in. If you're new here, I'm Diva Goddess with aura of a goddess. Be sure to click the follow button to subscribe. I'm sorry, the subscribe button to follow me here on YouTube. You can also find me on TikTok. I go live over there under Aura of a Goddess with TX for Texas on the end. Some of you are between the ages of 40 and 49. This could be the divine masculine energy because we did just see divine masculine right there. And I'm seeing age 40 to 49. So some of you could be 40 to 49, or the divine masculine that you may be encountering who you have a good vibe with is between this age of 40 and 49. And again, we have divine intervention at the split. This fell in my lap. The divine stepped in and covered you. Divine intervention. So you're being covered and protected by negative energies, energy vampires, energy harvesters, individuals wanting to play on your energy. God wins every time, they lose, them and their devil. You did not come this far to be humble. You came to dismantle every lie that said you couldn't. Confirmation horn just blew, it beat once and then two more times. So that's on the divine 333 type energy. That's the divine. That's the archangels, the spirit, your spirit guides, your spirit squad that's around you, divinely intervening on your behalf. But yes, we definitely have a masculine. If this world were mine, they would give you the worlds. If they could, they would give you the moon, the stars, and the sun. So in other words, they would bring down the celestial bodies just for you. But we do have heavy as the head that wears the crown with divine masculine out here. So I'm feeling as though there are some divine masculines whose heads are heavy right now. When it comes to it, I feel like they are trying to be the providers in the household, or they're trying to find their way. They have in the enemy coming up against them. At the same time, they are connecting with someone who they're wanting to make theirs. They're wanting to find someone that they can connect with and show just how much they appreciate and value this person. But for the most part, I feel like there are already multiple divine masculines that are in the energy who already is connecting with someone. And they see this divine feminine energy as someone who they want to get closer to, and they want to establish a relationship or establish something with this person. I feel like a lot of you had to tell some individuals in the past, you closed out some cycles, you wrapped up some relationships that just were not serving your highest good. After these relationships ended, you were left with a lot of doubt and fear and anxiety. Doubt that you would find someone who would be faithful and true. Doubt that you would ever find a harmonious connection. Doubted that you would be able to find someone who had great conversation, someone who you could connect to. Because a lot of people in today's day and age, they don't know how to hold a conversation. You know, you get together, you connect with one another. They're on their phone. They're distracted. They're scrolling social media, but you're supposed to be spending time with them. So I feel like this energy, you with this doubt, anxiety, and fear energy, I feel like this was just you feeling like, I'm never going to find anything real. I'm never going to find anything solid. And I feel like that's a lot of the divine masculines energies as well. The divine masculines are feeling as though, when is my brighter day going to be here? When is the individual that's meant for me going to come my way? Same for the divine feminine. But again, bye bitch, some individuals are a distraction. You have to protect your energy. You have to protect your aura from unnecessary distractions. There are some divine masculines who are needing, or I don't consider these individuals divine masculines. There are some karmic masculines who you are needing to hold accountable for their actions. So those are the messages from the intuitive handwritten cards. Hello, Joanne. Thanks for tapping in to Joanne and Cinnamon. Thank y'all for joining me in the chat. If this message is resonating with y'all, be sure to give it a thumbs up. You can hit the follow button and subscribe. And I'm going to now tap in with the Oracle Love card messages and see what messages we have from the divine to clarify this energy for us. So again, trust your instincts. You were not tripping. Your affirmations for today is doubt, fear, and anxiety. Tell it bye. Today, be grateful. Today, I am fucking grateful. To remember that sometimes fuck and no belongs in the same sentence. And nothing can fuck with your energy today. Allow no one or nothing to disturb your peace. Divine intervention. The divine is intervening on your behalf. Trust your intuition. You were not tripping. You have a masculine energy, divine feminine, who is saying, if this world will mind, Luther Vandross, Kendrick Lamar type beat, I will place at your feet. You felt the connection. They felt it too. You had great conversations with this person in a harmonious vibe. Remember to take care of your well-being. Our well-being is sacred. Take care of your sacred self. If you're needing crystals or tools to help you on your spiritual healing journey, affirmation cards, crystals, you can check out my website. Oh, look, we got Divine Masculine falling out. Hold on. I got cards that just flew over here to my right. Somebody wants a second chance. You have Divine Masculine energy popping out. So Divine Masculine Yang energy, there's silence, there's no contact. That's what's at the bottom of the deck. Silence, no contact. So this Divine Masculine energy over here, who wants to feel appreciated. There's a Divine Masculine that is not feeling appreciated at this time. But Divine Masculine, you may be wanting to show this Divine Masculine how much he means to you. His head is heavy at this time. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. He could be age 40 to 49, or you could be age 40 to 49. Overall, I feel like energy is needing to be cleansed here. This Divine Masculine, there's some sort of debt, some awareness. Yeah, his value. Divine Masculine's value. Someone wants to let the Divine Masculines know how appreciated they are. We saw that in the handwritten intuitive messages. The debt. They're going within. Our Divine Masculines are going within. They're being challenged to go within. They're questioning their worth, their awareness. How important are they? What is their value? What are they valuing? Number one, we are what we attract. What are you accepting? What are you settling for? Are you obsessed and infatuated and addicted to this type of energy? Because if that's what you are constantly calling in, that's what you are out here in the energy, in the universe putting out, that's what you're going to receive in return. And so if you want value, but all you have to give is this energy of lust, you're not truly connecting with individuals, and that's all you're getting in return, then of course your head is going to be heavy because you rock the crown. But you out here in this energy constantly, you're not handling up, Divine Masculine. You're not feeling appreciated. Well, if all you got to give is some DICK, you're not going to feel appreciated. Dick only goes so far. Anywho's, I also feel like someone cheated. Someone was obsessed with their lower libido, and now they want a second chance. They are wanting to reconcile. They want to make amends. They want another opportunity. This is a Divine Masculine energy. He's aware of how important you are to him. He's aware of the value that you hold. Again, you may have had to tell this Divine Masculine bye for playing with you. This person left you doubting yourself, left you anxious. And the Divine wanted you to know you were not tripping. Your intuition, your gut instincts were correct. So continue to trust your gut instincts. Divine Feminine, that could also be your head that is heavy. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Your head could be heavy from having to wear the crown, having to walk in this Divine Feminine goddess energy. And yet, and still, you only have individuals who come towards you who are obsessed with relations. These type of relations, not true divine relations and connections, but these type of relations. They be infatuated with your body, with your beauty. They adore, how you make them feel, but that's an addiction. They be sexually addicted to you. But outside of that, where's the good vibes? Where's the harmonious connections? Where are the conversations? Can we have great conversations? What more do you have to offer? Are there positive vibrations? So for some of you, you have a masculine who was obsessed with you, infatuated with you. Maybe y'all were intimate. In that intimacy, they did something and they want a second chance. I feel like more so they went towards someone else. They violated your trust, went towards someone else, and connected intimately with someone else. And now they want to make amends and reconcile with you. They would like a second chance. But you have cut them off. Silence, no contact is in the energy. And you told them, fuck no. Fuck no. It's a fuck and a no. Sometimes fuck and no belongs in the same sentence. It's a fuck and a no for me. Yeah, you came to the realization this just fell out in my lap. Uh-oh, hold on. So this just fell out in my lap. Silence, no contact. And if silence, no contact fell out in my lap, sorry about that. My stand flipped over. If silence and no contact fell out in my lap, realizations and epiphanies revealed. Epiphanies. You came to some sort of epiphany. You were shown something. You saw something. Something was illuminated for you. It could have been on social media. That's what else I'm seeing. When I pick up this card, that's what else I'm seeing at the bottom. Social media, spying. You went spying on social media. Or this person is spying on you on social media because there is no contact. But if you went spying on social media, looking for information because your intuition was telling you something. You were not tripping. Trust your intuition. Your gut instincts were correct. You went on social media searching for something. And when you went searching for whatever you went searching for, you came to an epiphany. You saw something. Something was clarified. Something was illuminated. You came to the realization about something. Okay, Divine, clarify for us this energy for the collective. Memories. You're reminiscing about this person. Yeah, you came to the realization there was a third party interference. That's what this was. This person was obsessed. There was obsession, infatuation, adoration, and an addiction. Like I said, sexual energy. There could actually be a literal addiction. An addiction to a substance of some sort could also be here. There is an obsession here with addiction. And then the third party interference fell out. This person wants a second chance because they allowed a third party to come in between the two of you. There is no contact at this time. There is silence between the two of you. You either were spying on social media or this person went spying on social media and found out something about a third party's interference. That there was a third party. This person put you in a third party situation. Was dealing with you and someone else. Possibly multiple people, but definitely a third party. The two of you and there was a third party. You found out something. Now this person wants to reconcile. They want to make amends. They want another opportunity, a second chance, but there is silence. There is no contact. Whatever this epiphany was that you came to the realization on, they want some understandings. They want to clarify things, but you are not having any contact. You cut them off. You disconnected from them. You told them, fuck no, it's a hell no for me. But they are reminiscing. They are dwelling on the memories that the two of you share. Look at you here. Close up, close and personal, which matches. Someone wants to wrap their arms around you, pull you closer, and make you theirs. That goes with this card here. So they're remembering the time that you shared with each other. They're reminiscing. Not to mention at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing intimacy. They're remembering the intimate moments that the two of you shared. The bonding. How sensual you were. That they were able to confide in you. Again, a good vibe. You felt the energy, they felt it too, but they fucked up. And you're protecting your energy, you're protecting your peace, you're protecting your love and your light. You're remembering how sacred you are. You're recognizing that you are a goddess and you will accept nothing less than what you are deserving of. So you're focusing right now on your well-being because it's sacred, and you're protecting your goddess and your God energy, your God body, your goddess body. You're protecting yourself at this time. You're protecting your mental peace, and you're trusting your intuition because the divine is telling you to do so. Divine intervention. When you came across whatever you came across, even if you were just scrolling on social media and or spying on them on social media, whatever you came across, that was divine intervention. I'm also getting that some of you had a moment, an awakening with this depth, awareness of importance. This was the divine intervention, as well as these realizations, these epiphanies, these awakenings. That was the divine intervention. That was the divine showing you what it was, telling you, trust your gut instinct. You're not tripping. You were not tripping. Trust your instincts always. That's the divine connecting and communicating with you. You feel it in your gut. A woman's intuition type shish. When you just know something is not right. You knew something was not right. You knew that there was possibly a third party. And not just that you knew, gut instincts told you, but something was also revealed to you. The divine gave you divine clarity and insight. There was something that was brought to your attention. Something was brought to your awareness. The divine was also reminding you of your value. Do not settle for anything less. If this masculine cannot honor the divine goddess that you are, this divine feminine energy, the essence that you put out, if he can't match that, leave they ass where they at. Bye, bitch. Sometimes fucking no belongs in the same sentence. Divine masculine, this is his energy. This is divine masculine energy, who you came to some sort of awareness on, who there was some sort of obsession or addiction that this masculine suffered from. Now this masculine is reminiscing, dwelling on the bittersweet memories. They are wanting a second chance to come towards you. They're wanting to reconcile and make amends. They are reminiscing on the intimacy that the two of you shared, how you were able to connect your sensuality, just that divine feminine essence, that divine feminine aura that you carry. Is this a general resonating? Yes, this is a collective energy reading. There are third party interference here. That's why we see the obsession here. There was a third party that they were obsessed with, or the third party was obsessed with them. Whichever way it was, there was infatuation, and they acted on this impulse. They acted on this impulse. And like I said, social media was shown, you were shown something, epiphanies. The divine awakened you to something, revealed something to you. This could have been in your dream state. This could have been just in you getting your woman's intuition kicking in and telling you something was not right. But ultimately, there's no contact between the two of you. And this person is missing you. So thank y'all for tapping in. This is Diva Goddess. If you do not subscribe to the platform, I recommend you click the subscribe. If you are interested in a personal reading, I don't know if I can I make comments in this chat? How do I make comments in the chat? Do I hit the plus sign? I don't want to mess nothing up. Okay. Here you go. If you are interested in a reading, right now on my website, I'm going to post it. You can go to the website and click the book me link, or if you scroll halfway to the middle of the page, you will see a link, scrolling, like pictures scrolling through the middle of the page. When you scroll through that section, it'll say psychic readings and mediumship. That's where you can go check out the rates for readings. Right now, there is a buy one, get one 50% off, I believe, or buy one, get one free if you're interested in a personal reading. That is through February 2nd. So this is the website. And I'm going to do it as a poll. And also you can find crystals. You can shop my online goddess shop. I sell crystals. You can book a reading. I also make apparel, clothing items. So you can check out the website for more insight. And I offer goddess mentoring. So if you're interested, you can visit this website right here. It'll be up as a poll. There we go. Can you give me a general? Yeah, if you would like to book a reading again, I just did a poll. You can click on the poll and it gives you insight into my website. Go to the website to book a reading. You can get one question for $11.11. If you would like to do it during live, let me show you this. Oh, I already started a poll. It don't let you add comments in here. I be seeing the readers adding like comments. Y'all, I'm learning how to use this thing, so y'all bear with me. No, that's the poll. Message deleted by... Oh, what message did I delete? Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to delete that. Unhide user on this channel. Was unhidden. I'm sorry, Joanne. I wasn't trying to... I'm telling y'all, I'm learning how to use this. I'm clicking on stuff and I'm not... I'm trying to figure out how to add a comment. Anywho's. So yeah, for generals, you can find, if you go on my info here, description, on my platform, you'll see my website. And you can also contact me. I think it has my email address, but it's easier to go to my website, click the book me link on the website to book a reading. Otherwise, this is a collective energy reading. Yeah, there was a breakup forever. Y'all seen how that just flipped out? A breakup forever. There was an ending. And we also have text messages, unsent messages, and an enemy. Watch your back. So someone, there's some messages that someone wants to send, but there's no contact. So there's unsent text messages. This could have something to do with a third party. This is why the breakup occurred. Remember, we saw the silence, no contact. This person, this divine masculine, because here's the divine masculine energy here, is reminiscing and dwelling on the bittersweet memories. He lost you because of his infatuation and someone's obsession. He wants a second chance to come back, but this third party he allowed to interfere is keeping the... You just don't want no parts of this. That's what I'm getting. No one can keep you away from someone. If you really wanted to be with them, you would be with them. But I feel like it's this third party energy. You're not... It's a fuck no. Fucking no belongs in the same sentence. It's a fuck no for you. You're not interested in being no one's mistress, no one's secret, no one's affair. You're not interested in being in an affair. I feel like the divine feminines who are a part of my collective, we've been through too much. We know how the game goes. We're not interested in playing games. We're here on our divine soul missions. Especially if you're between the age of 40 and 49, as the card over there reflects. And I don't know why the cards don't really show that well. But you're not interested in being anyone's third party. You're not interested in being in a relationship where you're being cheated on. So you'll cut them off, as you should. I feel like it's been heavy, that has been hard for you to do. But you had to choose you. Some of you are single parents. Some of you have single parent responsibilities, so you're simply focusing on your children. You're focusing on raising a family. You may have had a child with this masculine, with this divine masculine energy, who put you in this third party situation. You may have had a family with this masculine, and this divine masculine violated your trust and broke your trust and lost this connection that they had with you. You're not communicating with this person at this time. There was a breakup forever. There's a total ending. And there's unsent messages. I'm not sure if this is you wanting to text this masculine, or if this is this masculine typing text messages but erasing them, not sending them. Someone has made you an enemy. Someone wants you to watch your back. Maybe it's the divine masculine because you broke up with them, because there's no contact. You're having to watch your back. This person has made you an enemy, don't want you to move on. Or they gambled. They gambled. They took a chance and gambled. Some people are actually literally gambling. Playing card games, going to the casinos. I just heard Tunk. Playing poker. I just heard chess. You can gamble playing chess. Or they thought they was playing chess. They thought you were playing checkers, when in actuality you were playing chess. But I'm seeing cards on this card. So someone could be going to the casinos, taking a chance, but they took a chance, took a risk. They gambled when it came to being loyal to you. They should have been trustworthy, but they were not. They were unreliable. And you believed in them. You trusted in them. You thought this person was loyal. And when you found out that they truly was the fucking enemy, and you had to watch your back when it came to them, you broke up. You broke this connection, broke things off with them. There was a third party interference. There was a third party that they intertwined into this connection. They were lying. They were untrustworthy. They were cheating. And you just want someone who's loyal and faithful. And I feel like that is you, Divine Feminine. You were loyal and faithful to this individual. And this individual did not give that in return. Okay, Divine. Any final messages from the Oracle Love messages? Yeah, and karma. This is the consequences for their actions. There's a cause and effect to everything. And what was the cause? Their asses was lusting. They were non-committal, and they were just focused on sexual energy. That's the obsession here. I said that earlier. Because it says right here, they have an addiction. This could be a drug addiction or a sexual addiction. I said that. They were infatuated, or you were infatuated with this person. Something about this person turned you on. You had a level of adoration for this person. But at the end of the day, all that there was lust. This was a forbidden connection. So I feel like for some of you that are tapping in, some of you were the third party. Some of you knew that this was a forbidden connection. Welcome in. Thanks for tapping in. If you're new here, be sure to hit the subscribe. But some of you knew. Some of you knew that this was a third party situation that you were getting involved in. You knew that this Divine Masculine had someone else. For some of you. Some of you knew this was a forbidden connection. Some of you knew that this masculine was non-committal. This Divine Masculine, which is actually a karmic masculine. And I feel like we did see the intuitive card, Divine Masculine. Someone appreciates you and wants to show you just how much you mean to them. You tried to show this Divine Masculine just how much he meant to you. But if this person was already committed to someone else, know your role, play your part type shit. Now, on the other hand, for the other half of you, you were unaware that you were the third party, that this masculine had you in third party situation. You were intimate with this person. You were bonding with this person. You were confiding in this person. You had a level of trust for this person. And when you reminisce about this, it's bittersweet memories. And some of you are dwelling on the bittersweet memories. This person does want to come back towards you. They want a second chance. They want to reconcile with you. But at the end of the day, the divine had to intervene because these were karmic lessons that you had to learn. You were shown and brought to some sort of awareness of what the truth of the matter was, that this was simply lust, that this was an obsession, that this was just a sexual connection. There was third party interference, or you were the third party. And so when this person went silent, it's because they were with another party. When there is no contact between the two of you, that's because they're with another party. And you finally decided to break things off. Now, if you were in a relationship with someone and you found out that this person was seeing someone else and they were cheating on you with a third party, that's why you broke things off. But there's text messages that individuals are wanting to send that are not being sent because they gambled. They took a chance on you. They were not loyal when you were loyal. All you wanted was someone trustworthy, reliable, someone you could believe in, someone that was loyal. And consequences for their actions, these is karmic debts that they're going to have to pay. And that's overall what it is, what it was. Thank you, Divine, for those messages. Yeah, this was a twin flame. That's what just flipped out. Hold on. Twin flame. This was your twin flame energy, and it's in reverse. So notice it's in reverse. This is someone that you're needing to let go of. They can't give you what you are needing. They're not your true divine connection. It's supposed to be equal give and take. And it came out in reverse. So they are unable to give you what you are needing. And this is karma for you if you know that you were a third party in someone's relationship. If you was a third party in someone's relationship, this is your karmic. This is karmic debt. You could have found, because what I'm hearing right now is you thought you found your Mr. Right. But because of all the wrongs you've done in the past, that was the debt you had to pay. So just like you intervened and was a third party in someone else's relationship, you didn't get what you wanted because you were never supposed to. So there was a breakup. You were heartbroken. And that was karmic debt that you had to pay. That's the consequences for our actions. So you thought this person was your twin and they were not. They were simply a one-night stand, a hookup. Because that's what just fell in my head when I look at the bottom. Someone is, you're craving this person, longing for this person, aching and wanting this person to return. Someone wants you to return. They want another opportunity. They want to reconcile. They want to rebuild. But all I see here, look at all of these cards. This is what y'all are reminiscing about. So this is showing me, this is telling me everything I need to know. This is really all there was. I don't see no home, no foundation here. I don't see where the two of you had true connection. I almost feel like, because I saw single parent responsibility, I almost feel as though this person could have gotten you pregnant, but was seeing someone else. But I'm just feeling like overall, this was just about intimacy. This was a third party situation. And whoever, if you intervened in someone else's relationship, you the enemy. This person want to beat your ass. This person like, watch your back. You the enemy. Because this is all I see here. You are a third party. This is for someone that's tapping into my energy right now, because the cards are showing it. So it's a couple of different energies here. But some of you know that you were the third party. You intervened in someone else's relationship. This is all it was a hookup, a one-night stand. You were obsessed with this masculine. The dick they could give you. That's all I'm seeing in all three of these cards. There's no home. Y'all were just connecting, coming together. You see what's going on here. So remember, this is a collective energy reading. Only take what resonates. Leave the rest. If you're interested in a personal reading, I put a poll where you can, it gives you my website. You can go to the website. The readings right now through February 2nd are I think it's buy one, get one 50% off, or buy one, get one free. One of the two. And if you just want a, like a 10-minute reading, they're like 11 for a one card pool. Okay. Thank you, Divine, for those messages. And if it's your first time here, I'm Diva Goddess. I see 111, 1 in the chat, 11 likes, 111. So many of you are manifesting at this time, Shaka Khan energy. Many of you are manifesting. We have motherfuckers that be out here trying to steal our content, but that's their ass. You can't take what is divinely within me, because we work for the divine, the Most High God. So you have individuals who are going to try to steal your content. They're going to try to imitate you, try to copy what you do, but it's okay. You know, they didn't just make one Burger King. This is what my uncle told me when I was talking to him about that. I was telling him, I was like, I really don't like putting content out, because individuals they'll take your, like if y'all notice on my page, I used to post videos, and then I stopped. I haven't really been posting here on YouTube, because number one, it takes a lot of energy to create the content how I create my content when I post the videos. And then YouTube doesn't push your videos. You know, the small content creators don't get a lot of foot traffic this way. And so I'm like, it takes a lot of energy. Sometimes it would take me, you know, 6 to 8 hours to edit the videos, add in different images and things like that. So I was just like, and then only get a handful of views and a couple of likes, if any. So I was just like, okay, this is just too much work for no reason. And then I'll turn around, I'll post the videos, and I'll turn around and I'll be watching a few of the readers that I follow, and I'll see that some of those readers have taken what you have titled your video, and they are now doing a reading based on what you said. Or like my handwritten intuitive cards, there are certain messages that I put on my handwritten intuitive cards. And you know, if I'm watching something and it's another reader's that catches my attention when I'm watching their reading, I be sure to give credit where credit is due. So if I write something down on my handwritten intuitive cards and it's a message that I felt like resonated with me and it came from another reader's platform, I always give credit to those readers for their energy and for their messages. We're all connected in the divine as a soul tribe, as a collective. However, under the divine that is within others. But there's a lot of readers who I notice will take information, your content, stealing your content, but that's their ass. That's on the divine. You know, but they'll take your content, and because they have a larger following base, they won't give you credit for it. And the divine is just letting it be known, you know, these people are a distraction. Protect your aura, protect your energy, and cut them out of your energy. And just stay focused on you. My uncle was like, when I was telling my uncle about this, he was like, well, baby, he said, don't worry about that. Just do you, because no one is going to have the same sauce that you have. They're not going to have the same sauce that you have. What you bring to the table, they don't have that to bring to the table. He said when they made McDonald's, they didn't stop making one burger joint. They got McDonald's, they got Burger King, they got Jack in the Crack. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, just all in all, just do you. Be authentically you. That's all that matters. Because no one will be able to match your energy. They can try to copy you all they want. But at the end of the day, they blocked from the divine. They can't match your energy. No access. All right. So you have someone back into the energy reading. Continuing on. You have someone that wants to say hello. 4-3. They could be 43. Remember, we saw age 40 to 49. But you may have this person blocked, no access. Or this person has blocked you. This divine masculine could have you blocked. There's no access, no connection. Remember, there's silence, no contact. You're healing at this time. You're healing from this connection. If this person put you in a third-party situation, you are in this present moment trying to heal from this connection. What are you down there talking about? I'm Samir. What did you say? Like 8 henna. Will call today to Azar. She is married. Less contact situation. Oh, so you cheating. You trying to cause destruction in the soulmate connection? There's destruction coming to a soulmate connection. Y'all be dealing with these married men and married women. No good can come from that. Remember, karmic debt. You're going to have to pay karmic debt. Been there, done that, and I know too much about that. Okay, Divine. Thank you for those messages. What other messages do you have to clarify for the collective? These are rituals. Y'all are literally doing rituals. These love offers that y'all are offering, these are rituals. Interfering in people's marriages and their relationships, those are rituals. We have enamor here. Some of you are enamoring. Some people are infatuated with your aura, with your energy. Achievement. You're achieving some success, or someone in your energy is achieving success. This would be a victory in court. Some of you are going to have a court victory or something that has to do with a legal matter. Some of you are facing legal troubles or have some legal matters that you are attending to. And these legal matters that you are attending to, you're going to have the victory over. You're going to achieve success. It's your energy. It's how you're handling your business. You're tending to your business when it comes to these legal matters. There's someone in the U.S. Justice Department in one way, shape, form, or fashion. This could be law enforcement. This could be the court system. This could be an attorney. This could be a lawyer, a prosecutor, something. This could be a public offender. Shit. This could be a probation officer or a fucking parole officer. What do we have? Manifestation. You're manifesting something at this time. You've been in your manifestation energy where you are focusing on yourself. Let me cleanse this energy. Hold on. Let me put the crystal front and center so we can call in our manifestations. 111 is what I'm seeing. Manifestation energy, 111. Angel number 111. Some of you are seeing angel number 111. I see divine masculine at the bottom with a family and a house and a child. This was a ritual that was done. This divine masculine, there was a ritual done. This could have been on your family. This is your family. Divine masculine, this could be someone you have a family with, or divine feminine. This is someone that you have a family with. A divine masculine that you have a family with. This divine masculine now has a home. This could be your child. Because look, doesn't this Let me show you right here. Doesn't this look like a young child? Like a child that's achieving something? A contest, a competition, or something a child was in, or a graduation celebration, something along those lines. They're achieving some things. They are placing in first place. I feel like those are their grades. They're doing well in school. They are, getting honors and achievements. They are enamored by you. There's some love there for you. There are others who love them, love their energy, love their femininity. This could be a feminine energy because it's two girls, two women, young. If it's women, it's young ladies on these pictures. Teens or young women. That's the energy I'm getting. There was some sort of legal matter, justice, a court case, or something regarding potentially a child. This child could be trying to manifest you at this time. This child is someone that you had a family with a divine masculine. You shared a home with a divine masculine. Something along those lines. This could be your child. This could be a feminine, a masculine, a little girl or a little boy, or a young female, young male. Because it looks like this child, on one picture they're young, but on these pictures they're a little older than they look in this picture. So you have a child in the energy is what I'm picking up on. Then also we have a boy here. So I feel like you could have had a child with the divine masculine. You may have shared a home with the divine masculine, had a child with the divine masculine. But remember, we saw third party interference, no contact, silence. There was third party interference. The two of you were no longer in connection with each other. You no longer have contact. You said, bye, bitch. You walked away. Remember, that was the affirmation cards that we saw. And you had a family with this masculine. You left everything behind. The family, the masculine, and the damn home. You said, fuck everything. It's a fuck and a no. Remember, we saw the affirmation card over here. Sometimes fuck and no belongs in the same sentence. So it was a fuck no for you. You left everything behind. And I feel like it had to do with if they were trying to drag you into court, drag you into some legal issues when it came to a family, a masculine, and a home, or something to that effect, and they had you in a fucking third-party situation. Remember, we saw third-party interference, and we saw the enemy. So this masculine or this third party made you an enemy, and then tried to drag you through the courts, and you was like, you know what? Fuck everybody and they mamas. And then had a child. I feel like if there was a third party interference, there was because there was a child. Someone had a child outside of this connection. And I say that because we see ritual. This was a ritual. Like I said, individuals be interfering in marriages. They be infatuated. We saw infatuated. They be infatuated, obsessed. We saw obsession. They be obsessed with these masculines. These divine masculines be operating from their lower libido. They be obsessed with their sexual drive. King of Wands, Knight of Wands energy. And then they be out here not wrapping it up. And there go them and their karmic child. Because we saw karma. We saw karmic debts, consequences. These be consequences for their actions. These are the rituals that are being done. Some individuals are actually doing rituals to get these divine masculines. And you're out here unbothered. What I said, they have a commitment with someone else they went towards and they had a child with someone else. This was a ritual that was done. These legal matters, rituals. You are unbothered. You have not two fucks to give. You said fuck everything. Fuck everybody. And their mamas. Yeah, look, lust. This was lust. Okay, and why do we have these cards out here, Divine? What's the purpose? What else does the collective need to know? 333 on the timer. Health concern. There's a health concern. Someone has a health concern. Why do we have health concern? And someone was left out in the cold. They wanted to leave you out in the cold. You were financially burdened. You went without. This could be a job loss. Also, with it coming out, yeah, this relationship was left out in the cold. Chakras are now balanced. You changed. They are surprised that you changed. You went and balanced your energies. They wanted to leave you in poverty and cause you health concerns. You could have had mental health illnesses. You could have physically had ailments and illnesses because you felt like you lost the love of your life. Poverty, please help, real love. You lost the love of your life. this individual, this divine masculine you shared a home with, shared a family with, there was so much destruction caused, third party interference was caused here, legal issues was caused here. Also could have been something with a child or children. Okay, thank you, Divine, for these messages. You had to walk away from the love of your life. Yeah, look, a fucking karmic. There he is, showing his ass. A karmic masculine. This masculine could have been older than you, a mature man, or portray himself to be a mature man, but he was really a karmic. You had to stay prayed up. The mature woman in you wouldn't let you do anything but stay prayed up. You had to stay prayed up, stay connecting with the divine. You had to protect your energy from these false allegations. Legal matters. These individuals made false reports, false statements, lied on you, forged your name and your signature on something. If this had to do with a house, because we saw divine masculine, we saw family, divine masculine house. If someone had a health concern and the house or some property or something was left to you, it could have been left by a mature older man, could have left property, could have had a health concern, or there is a mature, hold on, let me back up. There was a health concern. Someone experienced a health concern. There was a house, there was property, there was a family you shared. You had a family with a divine masculine. We saw family, divine masculine, house. You had a family with a divine masculine. You shared a home with a divine masculine. Someone suffered a health concern. You and this divine masculine had a real love connection. There was someone who suffered a health concern. The two of you, your divine masculine and you, were left something, a house or something, by this person who got sick. You was left out. Whatever this property was, it was supposed to be left to the two of you. You were left out. You were left in poverty. You walked away from this masculine, from this divine masculine energy, from the love of your life. You walked away from this individual because of a third party situation. Remember, the divine showed us divine intervention. The divine intervened. You were told to trust your gut instincts. Your intuition never lies. We saw that on the handwritten card messages that are right over here in the stack. I'll put them all back up. But we saw that in the energy. It came out. It was revealed. We saw in the Oracle Love card messages that you were put into a third party situation. This divine masculine or the third party made you an enemy. When they made you the enemy, they tried to take you through legal issues, legal court, legal cases. They tried to drag your name in the courts. This was a fucking karmic masculine. He became, your divine masculine became a karmic. This person wanted to leave you in poverty, leave you in lack, leave you without. You could have also suffered a job loss or lost everything. Financially, you were burdened and you lost everything. Overall, there was a mature man that was involved in this situation. This mature man is a karmic. He's connected to a karmic, or there's two gentlemen. One is the older man, one is the karmic. Or the karmic masculine is an older man that interfered. They didn't realize you had gifts because you're truly connected to the divine. You're very mature for your age and you are fucking protected by the divine. What I said, this was your soulmate. This was supposed to be your soulmate. This is what your soulmate did to you. What did your soulmate do? Lied on you. Signed documents. Signed statements. Had agreements with others to come up against you. They really loved you at one point in time, but when you chose to walk away, you said fucking no belongs in the same sentence, and it's a bye bitch for me. That was the affirmation cards that came out. You are fucking grateful that you overcame everything that you overcame, but you told him, bye bitch, I'm not settling. It's a fucking a no for me, and you gave him back to the streets. You told doubt, fear, and anxiety they can kiss your ass and they can get the fuck on. You can get the fuck on from around here. And you learn to love and appreciate yourself, and you're grateful that you're still here. You walked away from everything, including motherfuckers who was lying on you, trying to drag you through court. A whole soulmate. You left it behind. And they had an expectation that you were going to come back around. They just knew you was coming back. But there's no contact. There's silence. They're spying on you on social media. Ain't no coming back. The divine holds you in high honor. Not to mention, you are moving the fuck on. That's just how that goes. You're moving on. And your intuition, shout out to Intuitive Kev. Your intuition has been guiding you. That's the divine intervention. intervening on your behalf. You have a deep knowing of the truth. And you're gifted. Or you're tapping in with spiritual individuals who are spiritually gifted. Such as myself right now. This is energy that I know I exude. Intuitive care of gang. Intuition out of this world. Third eye bust wide the fuck open. Stay prayed up. If I'm not going to trust in anything else, I'm going to trust in my intuition and trust in the divine. Trust in the guidance and the knowledge that I know I possess and I know that has been given to me. I know I am held in high honor, and that's what you need to know. Value yourself. Don't let anyone else devalue you. The divine holds you in high honor, and choose to move the fuck on. Because motherfuckers can only do what you allow them to do. This was your soulmate. Remember that. This was a divine masculine who was your soulmate who turned into a fucking karmic masculine. Lied on your name. Remember, soulmate. Lied on your name. Some of you relocated. Some of you literally moved. They thought you was never gonna leave them. They thought they was expecting for you to come back. And you said it's a fuck no for me, dog. You belong to the streets. That's what you told them. And the streets can have you. So you gave them back to the streets. Welcome in. Hello. Thank y'all for tapping in. Be sure to tap the like. They're spying and they're watching. They're studying you. Three of Pentacles. Working against you. Collaborating with others. Something for the money. They signed something. We saw the false documents, false statements. They signed a document. They signed something. The person that got sick. Oh, I just saw 11111 on the timer as I looked up. And there was 11 in the chat. That person who got sick could have been a mother figure. You are an empress. You embody the goddess. You are the essence. You carry the essence of the true divine goddess. See, they think the goddess is supposed to be all love and light all the time. Divine feminine. No, she's divine feminine and divine masculine. She's the mother who birthed every damn thing. She is creation itself. She'll destroy this bitch if she really wanted to. They think, oh, the empress is so soft and so sensual. Yes, she is, but don't get it fucked up. Don't play with her. See, they keep wanting to reject everything about you. They rejecting and forgetting who you were. And now you're out here rejecting these individuals. They're spying, they're watching, they lied on your name, they signed false statements, false documents. We saw that energy. Someone signed something. Someone signed a document, left something, a house or property or something to a soulmate, a divine masculine and a divine feminine. This was someone you was in a relationship with once upon a time. This could have been a mother figure who left some monies or left a property or something to you. This was left to you, but this person cheated. There was a third party interference. The two of you disconnected. You walked away. You moved on. You traveled. You could have moved to a new city or state or town. But whatever it was, you relocated. You left this area and moved on with your life. You had a family with this masculine. You shared a home with this divine masculine. There was a health concern. Someone endured a health concern. And you were left out in the cold. Whatever was left to you by this person who got sick, you were left out in the cold. Okay, thank you, Divine, for the message. Clarify, what is it you would like for the collective to know? Yeah, this is someone from your past. This could have been a past life soulmate. This did not work out. Yeah, look, Page of Pentacles. This could be a child. I said child. I said when I saw the number 1 achievement, this could have something to do with your family. No lie. This could literally be a child. You could have left this. I said you left the family, you left the house, you left everything, including the masculine. You left everything behind. This person moved on and had a child with someone else. This person could have also moved forward and had a family, 6 of Cups, with someone from their past. Someone who they had a past life connection with. Family and the child. Page of Pentacles. They could have had a son, literally a son. There's a backyard. They have a house now. They got a playground in the backyard for the child. Had a horse. The little boy used to ride on the horse. Here go the kids right here. Oh, Lord. This damn thing. I gotta find a better stand. Because it's working my nerves. But here go the kids right here. Little boy, little girl. You could have had a child with this person. Something to that effect. All right, but we got someone from your past. 6 of Cups, nostalgia, Page of Pentacles. That's a child. That's monies for a child as well. There's regret here. 5 of Cups. Someone is in regret for their actions. Yeah, this was a marriage. A higher level commitment. This was a marriage. A higher level commitment. They had a child with someone else while they were married. And if you found out about this, you felt trapped. A lot of mental anguish. Five of Cups. Also, I'm getting that someone had a child with someone from their past. This person was married, or you was married. One of the two. Thank you, Divine. What are the messages? What are we talking about? What does the collective need to know? Eight of Swords to the Nine of Swords. Devil. This could have been a Capricorn masculine. Hierophant. This could have been a Taurus. We have Swords, Cups, and Pentacles out here. So we pretty much have all the signs, but the major arcana that is showing the Devil, Capricorn, Hierophant, Taurus energy. A lot of mental anguish, unable to sleep at night, having nightmares, having dreams. Mental state. Your mental state was just all over the place. Some of you were suffering from anxiety, depression. Because we saw the affirmation card that came out. Let me find it again. Yeah, doubt, fear, anxiety. Bye, bitch. That's this energy. Doubt, fear, and anxiety was wreaking havoc on your life. There was a lot of doubt, a lot of fears. And we saw single parent responsibility in the Oracle Love messages. So for some of you, a couple of different storylines I'm getting here. On the one hand, I'm getting some of you were married to this individual. You were married to someone. You had your soulmate connection. This person went to someone from their past and they had a child with this person. They had a child with someone else and left you out in the cold. You walked away from this connection. This person regrets their actions. Remember, we saw sorry, wanting to apologize. They regret their actions. But Eight of Swords to the Nine of Swords, this caused a lot of internal conflict, mental conflict, anxiety, worry, depression. You even had sleepless nights, nightmares. Some of you felt trapped. There could have even been with the legal matters where we saw the legal card, where some of you could have went to jail. There was some conflict, some chaos, because this little image right here is the Five of Swords imagery. People trying to win at all costs, coming up against you. This was someone that you was married to. Now, on the flip side, some of you were dealing with a married man or married woman and had a baby with them. Someone from your past that was married, you went back and had a child with. And then you felt trapped, but you put yourself in this situation. You felt trapped and you felt stuck. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. Why? Because of your addictions. There could have been drug addictions, sexual addictions. You were tired, felt chained and bonded to the devil, to this passion and desires, all this fiery energy, these passions and these desires. And then I'm just steady looking at evil. This person was evil towards you too. That's why I said enemy, watch your back. This person made you an enemy. This person was a narcissist. This person was a manipulator. That's the truth. Queen of Swords energy. Some of you had to go get, yeah, that's the truth. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Some of you got rid of the baby. That was a hard decision for you to make. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles. Because this man was married. Some of you had a family with this masculine. This masculine is well established. He has a home. He has a family. Older gentleman, possibly, because we saw mature man. But they said mature man karmic. He's a whole fucking karmic. He's married. Queen of Pentacles. Before the Queen of Pentacles was the Queen of Swords. So this could have been you feeling mentally trapped, conflicted, nightmares, depression, anxiety, unable to sleep because the divine was on your ass because you was fucking with a married man. You were wondering if this person was going to leave their wife, their spouse. 5 of Cups, you was in regret. You look, 3 cups spilled over. But the 2 cups still in the back. Him and his wife in the background still together. And this is you, him, and the baby. 6 of Cups to the Page of Pentacles. And the sun. Don't forget the sun, because we saw the sun that was hidden at the bottom of the deck. You were trying to have a family with a married man who was already established, who already had everything going for himself. Knight of Pentacles. You were put in a third-party situation. And then there was conflict, chaos, and confusion. Page of Swords. And the child, that's the child being cut out. I hate to say it like that, but I'm going to say it like that because I don't want to say the A word. But that's what that is. You got to now go and have because you were dealing with a married man. About to have a family with a married man. And he was going to pay for it. Because he know it was a third party. You were waiting on your ships to come in. You had expectations. You wanted to have a future with this person, but it was too much conflict. So this person, he paid for it. Because you were foolish in this instance. You knew what you were dealing with. You knew this was a married man. You also wanted to get financial stability. Queen of Swords. You wanted him to leave his wife too. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. You wanted him to leave his wife. He's married. This is the wife. The home. She's abundant. She's attractive as well. Not saying that you are not. But we saw the Empress. You were the Empress, meaning the baby's mama. You was supposed to be the baby mama in someone's marriage. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Swords to the Queen of Pentacles. You wanted him to leave his wife to be with you. Queen of Pentacles. That's the home. They have home together. They have finances linked and tied together. Stable, solid business investment. She's a business owner. She has her own. She has property. She has a home and things along those lines. With this Emperor. Thank you, Divine, for those messages. Any final messages for the collective? What's the overall energy that we are needing to take from this? This is the overall energy that you are needing to take from this. This is the devil. The devil never wins. The devil is already defeated. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Wreak havoc. Conflict. Chaos. Confusion. Fighting. Arguing. Some of you literally have been arguing. 122:44 on the timer. The divine is guiding you to focus on you. 1. New beginnings. 2. The divine element. Come in union with yourself in the divine. 4. You are guided, guarded, and protected. They are trying to intervene on your behalf. They lose, them and their devil. You can never win when you're operating in this energy. You're going to get the same that you put out into the universe. You're going to get the same in return. You want to take someone husband, you want to take somebody wife. Okay, you can have them, but it's only going to be a temporary fix. You're still going to be lonely. You're still going to be in regret. You're still going to be in sorrow. You're still going to be in grief. Some of you are actually in sorrow because you had to go through with the abortion. Some of you are grieving that the loss of the child. Because it was a married man. Now, for some of you, as I said when we were doing the Oracle Love messages, some of you did not know that this masculine was married. You did not know. Now, I'm not speaking to you harshly. I'm speaking to the ones who knew that this masculine was married and you thought you having this masculine's child was going to keep this married man. And for some of y'all got these men when they was fucking around on their wives or on someone they shared a home with. But in this instance, on their wives. Some of you got these men because they was married and cheating. And y'all okay with that. And that's cool and dandy. Do you, boo. But y'all wanted to put the spouse, the wife, in this 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords energy. When it's all said and done, that's the shit y'all gonna get back in return. Because karmic debt has to be paid. Y'all were trying to win at all costs. So thank y'all for tapping in. Capricorn energy, overcome these addictions. Some of y'all are dealing with the Capricorn. Those are addictions. Your lower selves. You needing to address your toxicities, toxic connections. Alrighty, thanks for tapping in. Peace, love, and light. I call all my energy back to me, and I release all of this energy back to the highest white light. I close those doors. Insert shit I need to let go of here. That's what y'all are needing to do. Insert the shit y'all need to let go of. These karmics, whether it's a karmic female or karmic masculine, these karmic tendencies, these Jezebelian spirits that y'all are holding on to, lusting after other people's masculines or feminines, them lower vibrations, y'all are needing to vibrate higher. Peace, love, and light.